They've got a very passionate president in Nathan Green.
Looks that way. Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, Gav's weather.
This report brought to you by AMP. Investing solutions in banking, super, retirement and advice.
Switch on a Daikin Alira X split system with advanced streamer technology to remove more than 99% of harmful indoor air pollutants and surround yourself with cleaner air this summer. Daikin, perfecting the air.
Gav is here now with the weather.
And Gav, the wet weather is closing in.
Oh yes, it certainly is. I think it's going to be a big couple of days across the region. Let's take a look first of all at this evening's weather photo. It was a massive day of cloud cover right across the entire region. We had that Mamadas cloud that was ongoing across the central coast, and Ballina to the north we had this incredible shelf cloud formation, and it was captured beautifully by Craig Rose. So over the past 24 hours, it was nice actually to have a little break right throughout New South Wales and across northern parts of Australia. We've seen showers and thunderstorms producing some pretty solid rain totals, and here we go again. Now that system has moved into Queensland, but in behind it, it has been very active. And this here is our next big weather event. That'll be tracking across central Australia. So it was lovely to have that break across the majority of New South Wales and the local area. Take a look at the synoptic chart tomorrow. We've got that northerly influence, and that is the event that is going to move in across the region, and I would say it is really going to fire up across the entire region. Tomorrow night we're going to have a lovely big line of storms, and the likelihood that they'll be severe, potentially there causing flash flooding, maybe some hail and strong wind gusts in there as well. Around the nation you can see just how wet it's going to be right throughout the east. Storms for the centre around the Alice to Darwin. Perth had its wettest November day on record this morning. It is a precursor to what is on the way in the east. Talking of the east, let's take a look at our local situation today. Nice and clear on the radar overall, a lot quieter. We had a few showers and storms last night. Temperatures climbed into the low to mid-20s along the coast, the upper Hunter. We made it to the high 20s and still feeling somewhat humid. We had the wind switch from the south around to the east, and they're going to move back to the north. But that humidity count high on the coast, but it has been a little dry inland. There it is, the wind's back around to the north, and look at tomorrow night, it is likely to flare up. When you see the wind arrows dancing all over your screen like that, chances are it's going to fire up with a big line of instability, and our local model has not had something like that in it for some time. So it's a nice little warning that things are likely to really fire up for us tomorrow night. Taking a look at the forecast maximums, it should warm up. It's going to be warm, northerly winds, humid again, cloud increasing. I'd say rain periods potentially heavy, and this time tomorrow night, wouldn't be surprised if I'm reporting on storms, potentially severe, moving in across the central coast and starting to potentially affect the Hunter. Storms only in the forecast for the upper Hunter, but I think there's going to be the potential of to reach all of us. So we'll keep you updated, of course, and be aware of this developing system throughout tomorrow. Swell only at a metre, not much there at all, so fairly quiet times again on the waters. Tomorrow there's a low tide, 6:56, so we're working to the high, and we'll get there at about 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Sun to rise, 5:46, down at 7:29, and that moon phase, we've got a full moon coming up, not this Friday, that Friday after. It's a beaver moon. Yes, the moons are named after the Northern Hemisphere. We don't see too many beavers around this time of the year. Taking a look at the forecast showers here, that rain really beginning to ramp up there for the next 3 days. Good news, westerly winds move in. They're going to be strong, but they're going to clear it on Saturday. So it is going to be wetter, I would say, throughout the upper Hunter, and the potential for showers and storms and heavy downpours. And the central coast, you will likely see it roll on in as early as tomorrow afternoon, evening. Let's go to the beach and check it all out for another day. Lovely Newcastle, checking the waves though. Not much going on, no waves, quiet day, rolling in on the longboards, trying to make the most of it. The good news is we had a little bit of warm water finally returned to our beaches, so it's warming back up, which is lovely in.
Thank you, Gav.
We need that, don't we? We need it a little bit warmer.
It was too cold.
Too cold for me. A few more degrees yet.
And that's our bulletin for this Tuesday. Tracy's up next with the current affair, and we'll have updates throughout the evening.
From all of us here, good night.
Good night.